scared me because she was like, "I'm calling you," but I didn't get any call. I didn't get any call. I don't know why I have to scare myself like that. I'm back on. um, I'm back on, and let's chit chat. I just kept scaring myself for no reason. I don't know why I do that. Like, I was fine all shift, and then I just get scared over a little conversation. I think I should cut my hair. Should I cut my hair? Cause my hair is like super long for this is like super long for me. Like I usually have it super short, but sorry, I'm just trying to. But yeah, I'm back on. I kind of scared myself right now, but everything's good. Everything's calm. I've been calm the whole shift. I just get scared when I talk about scary things, and I need to stop doing that because I'm trying to be a ghost hunter. So I need to get used to, you know, not being afraid. You know. But I really want to become a certified like ghost hunter so that way I can investigate um an old abandoned hospital in my city. Yeah, I know, to be honest I want to get another job because honestly, it's not only just here, it's just like even in calm areas, like there's some calm places that like the library or whatever that I can work at. But then I think to myself, like being in a certain situation where like even if there's like a fight, like you don't always know. Like I'm a level 2, so I don't have weapons. Like I can only carry like for myself, but I cannot carry a gun or a baton, unless I become a level 3. But even then, like I picture myself like me being a level 2 that I don't have a gun. And if somebody were to go in a fight and they have a knife or a gun, like, am I mentally prepared to defend myself? Like, how mentally prepared am I for those situations? Because I have been in weird situations, but like that, I haven't. So I need to get into like karate or something because I don't know. It's just, I kind of want to take a more chill job, but I don't know. Because most of the time it's chill, but it's just being a security guard, it is pretty hectic sometimes, especially here in my city. Because people just love to bring a gun to a bar fight or any kind of situation. So, um, recently, I don't know if this came out on the news of my city. Probably didn't, but yeah, that's true. My brother works at a Walmart in this city, and he's basically like in the loss prevention where he catches all the people who steal. And he looks at all the cameras, and he's really good at what he does. But there was an incident. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Recently there was an incident, like about a month ago. Something scary really happened. Where sorry. There was a guy who walked inside of Walmart. He walked inside of Walmart with a big ass knife. And he was just, chilling there, leaning back against the wall next to the nail salon by Walmart. Because you know how some Walmarts have a nail salon? And he was just like looking around, very, very chill with a big ass knife in his hand. And I think people saw, but they didn't react because they don't want to get killed or something. So he went up to this guy that was like by the, I think it was like by the self checkout. He went up to the guy and he had a dice with him, and he said, "I'm gonna roll a dice, and if it lands, like he told the guy in the wheelchair, I'm gonna roll dice, and if it rolls on a 2 or a 5, I'm gonna kill you." And the old guy was like kind of lost, but he starts to realize he looks. I'm looking at the footage. Like my brother had the footage of the incident that happened. Like there was no audio, but everything was explained to him and the cops and all that. And the guy told him, like, if it lands on a 2 or a 5, I'm going to, take away your life. And it didn't. Like he rolled the dice and it didn't, and he just walked away, like whatever, strolling along with his big ass knife. And they did an investigation on that guy, and it turned out that he was actually posting shit on Facebook saying that he wanted to go to Walmart and kill someone. So that is just not cool and not normal. And that guy was just like that weird, like he had the potential to do a lot more things. And yeah, he was just like whatever, like, and literally in broad daylight. And it's just crazy to me that people like that exist. Yeah, he was just walking around Walmart with a big ass knife and almost killed a guy. The only reason why he didn't do that was because he had a dice, and the dice was gonna determine his ending. And he was like, if it lands on a 2 or a 5, you're gone. And it didn't, so thankfully, like, nothing happened. But the fact that people can just do that, and my brother was working at that location, like something could have happened to him, and like that just makes me overthink a lot of shit, and makes me overthink my job sometimes, because a lot of people don't think security jobs are not hard. Sometimes they are chill, and then sometimes they're not, because you have to be prepared mentally for these kinds of situations. And I think also when people see someone, even if it's a security guard uniform, they become more daring. Yeah, I think my brother was off, or I don't know if he was working, but my brother was like, no, I didn't even see that, and until I came back or something like that. I don't know. I have to double check on that, because that's what I had told my brother. Like, how come nobody stopped? Because my brother had asked. My brother had asked, and a lot of people were saying that they didn't do anything because they were afraid that he was gonna go up to them and stab them. So that's why everybody kind of tried to act like whatever. And I would expect that from Laredo, because like they just they're just very weird on reacting to shit. But yeah, a lot of people were saying that they don't want to provoke him. So I think people still called the police like while it was happening, but it was fucking weird. Like, just watching that whole clip is so creepy. Because he had the knife in his hand while he was rolling the dice. And I guess like the guy in the wheelchair, like he didn't even know what was going on until he saw the knife, and he was like, oh, this is for real. And then like two ladies that were with him, probably his daughters or his wife and daughter, went up to the guy and they just see the knife and they kind of like slowly back away. Like, fuck, like, we don't want to. But the thing is, with the guy, the old guy that was in the chair, he couldn't have just run away. He was in a wheelchair. Like, he wouldn't have been able to survive that shit because he was literally like in a wheelchair right next to the guy because the guy went up to him. So, yeah, my brother was like, oh, I want to give you the video so you can do a video about it and talk about it because, like, this is, I like to talk about these kinds of things. And, you know, I think we should all, I don't think there's a sign in Walmart, so maybe that he would have still been fine to walk with a knife. But if he would have done so, I don't know, it's like a very tricky thing because you know how there's some signs that say you cannot carry any kind of weapon or something like that? But I think in general, all of us should just have some sort of weapon because somebody's gonna have something, and um, it's scary. It's really really scary. Like, I just can't believe that shit happened. um, and I think he picked the old man because how he's in a wheelchair. Um, yeah, I in that location my brother works at. He works in like in the loss prevention where he's like looking at the cameras to see who steals. And yeah, he worked in that location, that Walmart. So I don't know if it came out on the news, but that is just really dark. And they say that his Facebook page is like very dark. Like, he would post a lot of weird dark shit. So yeah, he was kind of like a weird guy. But I just can't believe that happened. Um, yeah, a lot of stuff, a lot of crazy stuff that has happened, and um, it just, you know, I just really don't like that. Like, I'm just, what? I'm so sorry. I'm like sleepy, but I'm not sleepy. I feel that we should have at least like 1 day of peace. Like, no bad things happen for at least 1 day, or at least a week, a month, a year, or something. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. I'm also gonna be doing I was looking at some episodes of Mujer Casos de la Vida Real. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. Oh, it's too dark. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. It's basically like true life cases and stories shared by people from Mexico and a little bit from the US to this I think her name is Silvia Pinal. Um and she reads them, and actors act out the situation. Actors act out the situations. So it some of them are very fucking dark. Like, I question life when I see these episodes, because there's some episodes that I think that they had taken off some episodes off of the TV because of how dark these things are, and it's very bad. I was doing watching one of some kids that were, you know, they were friends or whatever, and they, okay, look, hear this, guys, hear this shit. It's 3 in the morning and dogs are howling, and this always happens. Can you hear? It always happens around 2 or 3 in the morning. They stop. That always happens. But yeah, around this time dogs start to howl, and it's pretty fucking creepy. I'm fucking tired, guys. I'm really, really tired. So, whenever I hear the dogs howling and barking, I remember stories of duendes, and there's a lot of duende stories here in my city. Fuck that. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Um, mm, let's see. I feel frustrated with this hair. So, how is everybody's night going? I don't know if you guys can tell, but I don't have friends. I also kind of wanted to do a video on how YouTube changed my life, because back then I wouldn't have been able to go on live. I wouldn't have been able to upload videos. I would not have, like, I am not a very confident person, but YouTube gave me kind of confidence. So, kind of want to do a video on how YouTube changed my life. And I think I have some good key points on how YouTube changed my life. But I kind of wanted, like, maybe I should do like a PowerPoint or something. I don't know. I miss PowerPoints. I never did them when I had to, but now that I'm an adult, I want to do PowerPoints. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm going off topic, but yeah, I'm gonna do a video on an episode of Mujer Casos de la Vida Real. I found an episode that is not really paranormal, but it's very triggering. I don't know if you guys heard earlier, but there was dogs howling and it's 3 in the morning. They just stopped really quick. But yeah, I found one that was super fucking really, really dark episode. Basically about a creepy grandpa, and that's all I'm gonna say because I'm gonna do the episode on it. It's not very paranormal, but it's very, very fucking dark and disgusting. And very valuable lesson in it. I think every episode of these have a very valuable lesson. Makes you think about everything and anything. So, I don't know. I have a lot of video ideas. Like, I overwhelm myself. That's what I do, and that's why I slack off like for a week or a few days, because I overwhelm myself to the point where I'm like, okay, I have to do this video, I have to do another video, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do that. Like, I push myself in my head, and then I just zone out for like a few days, and I just have to let myself breathe and then go one at a time, because I have like a good week where I put like 2 videos or 3 videos in a week, and then I'm burnt out right away. So I need to like just chill the fuck out. So I'm just gonna be posting a few videos at a time, and I don't want to overwhelm myself, because then the quality there is not good. Um, I've been wanting to get a coat. I have had this on my bucket list for such a long time, because I'm not a very big like robe person, because I just, yeah, like I feel like it is, yeah, it's too much and I overwhelm myself, so I don't really want to do that. And I just want to take it like one day at a time. So I'm so sorry, guys, I yawn a lot. I'm fucking weird. So I found this robe that I saw, like this girl on TikTok. She's a Disney star. I saw her use this robe, and I don't even like robes, but I saw her wearing it and I was like, I feel like if I wore this I would look bougie. But the only thing is that it's $50. And I'm like, damn, like, should I spend $50? But it looks really nice. It's like a vintage candy robe, and it's fuzzy and it looks really soft and cute. And I'm like, fuck, like, I don't even like robes, but I feel like if I have that, like, they just look so comfortable, and cute. Like, I don't know. I don't know what shit. I think they even sell candy. But I just took a screenshot because it's on my bucket list. Yeah, I know. I just saw it and I was like, maybe I could find something cheaper because like $50, like come on, that's I the only thing that I could say that I spend a lot of money on, and I don't even buy. I've only bought in three. Well, my boyfriend got them for me, but I started collecting backpacks, lounge fly backpacks, and they're usually between $50 and up. The ones that are really good that I like that have the more detail, they're at least like 80 to $90 and up. So that's the only thing that I spend that's like expensive. Um, shoes, like once a year I'll get like expensive shoes, once or twice. But I don't really buy shoes because I always wear the same shoes because of fucking work. So the last shoes I bought were some Converse. Um, but yeah, like that's the only thing that I buy that are expensive, the backpacks, because I want to collect backpacks. I don't use them anymore because one, I don't really use bags, but I just like to collect them because you never know for like a special event or something. But that's the only expensive thing. Yeah, so I was telling myself like maybe one day when I'm financially stable, I'll get that robe so I can feel bougie. Yeah, maybe one day. So it's already gonna be 3:30, 4, 5, 6, like 3.5 hours. Fuck. I'm just scared. Um, yeah, life is pretty interesting. Not really. I'm just lying to you guys. I don't wanna lie. Life is not interesting. It's just depressing. You know. Um, but the only thing that I feel like that's really like interesting and fun for me right now is doing YouTube. I tell my daughter, save your money for a house. Yeah. She should really do that because inflation is no joke and everything is just getting more and more expensive and depressing. I was seeing like how the whole thing about them wanting to ban TikTok is so funny and stupid because I think about all the other things that they could be worrying about, and I saw a girl post on TikTok like a whole list of things that the government should be worrying about and everybody should be worrying about. Is like they should be worrying about a lot of other things, not banning TikTok. If anything, it's a very complicated thing, but I have very iffy things about TikTok. Like TikTok is good. I think it's TikTok. It depends on the For You page that you create because, um, um, for me, I like TikTok. I feel like TikTok sometimes is useful, but very distracting. But I don't think I've. In the beginning, when I first had TikTok, and TikTok wasn't really controlled, there were some fucked up things on TikTok. But I think now that it's more guidelines, and I don't know, it's pretty fucking weird. I'm trying not to like be asleep. Like I don't want to be asleep. I need to wake up. Oh my god. I'm starting to question my ability to do these 12-hour shifts because yeah, I'm not doing anything, but it is really hard. Oh my god. Like I'm starting to question my ability to stay awake. It's getting pretty hard. Like, it's doable, but the thing that worries me is when I'm getting out and I'm very fucking tired. Like, I'm just, it kind of, I have to like chill for a little bit and then drive home because I'm just like super tired. Yeah, it's a lot. And then I woke up earlier. I was supposed to sleep a little bit longer, but I woke up earlier because I wanted to clean a little bit. I wanted to be productive or whatever, but mm, now I'm starting to think if that was a good idea. So I'm thinking like maybe I should stay live until 4 and then because I already have 2 videos done. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna post a video, and then the day after tomorrow I'll post another one, and then I have another one for, I'm trying to post like every day now, but not every day, like 4 or 5 days out of the week. I hope I can do that. um I want to pick up my hair, but I just feel frustrated. Yeah, I don't know if I just stay on till 4. Yeah, it gets very, very frustrating in here. My daughter was mad about the whole TikTok. Yeah, I was too. I'm not gonna lie. I think I got a little addicted to TikTok because it's just, it's so easy to use and so distracting. Yeah, I am. I'm just tired. I want to go to sleep. Like, I am questioning my ability to stay up for 12 hours. Well, it's not really the 12 hours that bother me. It's just the fact that, like, I'm awake the whole night. And I don't know. I need to figure out something. I want to go back to school, and I want to get into filmmaking, but I need money again. So, or maybe I could just apply for financial aid. Maybe I'll go on Friday and figure out that, because I want to get into filmmaking. Sorry, that's super random, but yeah, I'm just questioning my ability right now. I'm questioning my ability to stay awake for these. I'm currently at work. I work until 7 a.m. 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Um and yeah, I'm working. It's 3:36, and it's really easy, but it's just hard because it's I have to be awake at the time that a human should be asleep. I can pull. I said I'm not an all-nighter person. Like, I can stay up late until like the latest like 2 or 3 in the morning, but I don't do all-nighters, and I only do that on the weekend. so I work, and it is very, very hard. And it's like, this location is, it is not 100%, sorry, my sound's really bad, is not 100% safe here. It's usually very calm and chill, but there have been some things that have happened, and it's kind of scary. So I'm trying to be awake, because, yeah, I haven't had coffee or caffeine, and oh my god, my eyelash curler fell. So I'm just gonna try to organize my stuff, because I always make a mess. But yeah, I need to also pee, but I'm gonna go right now, cause it's basically like a big facility, but I only stay in this section, and I just log in who comes in and out. And usually there's not many people that come, only in the beginning and the end of my shift, so there's not really much to do. Yeah, so I'm just trying to make time go by fast. That's why I go on live. Only thing is that when I'm on live, I'm very, very random, so people probably think that's weird. That's very dark, but let me see. I'm trying to use can't see shit. But yeah, it's very, very long. And then I scared myself because I was walking like outside of my car. I was outside of my car, and then I got scared because I was talking about some paranormal experiences and some other scary experiences, and I just scared myself. Yeah. But I feel like going live makes time go by faster for me, so that's why I got on live. The strange thing about tonight is that I haven't heard any gunshots, which I'm surprised about it. I don't want to jinx it, but I haven't heard any gunshots. Because I live, like, what's, not that I live here, I don't live in this area, but this area that I work at is super close to Mexico. Yeah. And then we heard that, and I almost peed myself, so the good thing is that I'm not fully alone. There's two guys that work here. What the fuck is that? I don't know if that is music or somebody talking. Yeah, it sounded like there was music, but there's no music. So, I'm a new subscriber. I am from UK. No guns allowed here. Oh my god, they need to do that here. They need to have no guns here. That sounds so peaceful. Yeah. So I live this area that I live close to. I'm in a border town next to Mexico, and this area is even closer to the border, and people are shooting and crazy. It's super crazy in Mexico. I've only gone once to Mexico because it's very, very, it can be fun, but it's a very risky kind of fun. So I went once on really, oh my god, that's super cool. That sounds so foreign and peaceful to me. I wish we were like that here, because it's just getting really bad here with the gun violence, and um, a lot of people abuse it. A lot of abuse in that power of people having guns. My dad owns guns. He doesn't use them. He just collects them. I don't like it sometimes. Um, and also he's also a security guard, but he's a level 3. Level 3 are the ones who can carry guns. So he has one at work, and he also has a license to carry. When he's not working, he has a gun. I don't like that, but since we live in a world in a country that has guns, we have to have guns ourselves because you never know. That's the sad truth. And I think it's like, oh, it just scares me because a lot of shootings in schools, and it's just it's scary because I have little siblings that still go to school, and I have a nephew that he's a baby, but he's gonna go to school eventually, and I always think about stuff like that. Like when they go to school, I don't know. I always tell my mom, "How did you do it with us? How are you so okay with us going to school?" And she was like, "I wasn't. Like I was not okay with it, but um back then wasn't as bad as today. Like it's so easy for a child to gain access to a weapon or something. Like I was actually seeing like, oh my god, I actually should talk about this one, but I actually was seeing an episode on Mujer Casos de la Vida Real. That is a Mexican show where true stories would be shared and actors would act it out. And it was basically this episode of these this kid that was always getting bullied and robbed, and it was two kids, two different stories, how they both connected. So there's one of a little girl. She was like a very good student, a very good family, like very supporting, happy family. And there was a little boy, and that little boy grew up in a very abusive household, and he was always getting bullied, and he was always getting frustrated. He was telling his friend like, "Oh yeah, I just want them to stop bullying me. I want them to stop stealing from me," because he would get new shoes and his bullies would steal from him. So he got fed up, and he told one of his friends, and his friend was like, "No, you should get a gun. They're not gonna mess with you if you have a gun." So this kid gets a gun. Yeah, I would never. Yeah. In the US, like it it's very it doesn't happen a lot. It just depends where you're at. But it's scary because anyone can have it. And in this story, this kid gets the gun. And the whole reason why he got this gun was because he just wanted to scare off his bullies. So he goes to school and he takes the gun with him. And in the class that he has is the little girl that is a very good student. The little girl, she's a very good girl and everything like that. He has the gun in his backpack, and he accidentally fires at the little girl. And the little girl ends up like dying. Like she was brain dead, but they were breathing on her. Yeah, mostly big cities. And he ends up hurting the little girl, and she dies, and he gets arrested. And this was all because he wanted to stop his bullies, and he ended up getting a gun. And it just goes to show that how easy it is for a kid to get a gun. And this story happened in like in the beginning of 2000s, because this was a Mexican show and they would share their stories. And yeah, that little boy ended up going to jail because he killed his classmate by accident. It was an accident, but still he killed her. So he had to get arrested. It's just super sad. It's a very like a lot of stuff like with guns is a very controversial topic. I am a very big iffy. I feel iffy about guns because like I do think it's good to have them here in the US, but at the same time it's not, because you don't, like, everybody doesn't know their state of mind. It's also on the mental. Like, there's people that are mentally unstable and they should not have access to guns, and they have access to guns because of how easy it is to have access to guns. But yeah, it's it's crazy. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of sad cases about guns. Like, um, yeah, and the school things. I don't know where, but I heard about this, that there are some schools. I don't even think they're in the U.S., but there are some schools that are so heavily secure that they have security alarms. They even have bulletproof classrooms or something like that. Like, it was like a very, very secure school, but I don't know where it was. I had heard somebody told me something like that. They're like, they even have little smoke bombs to make like the intruder, like, let's say if there were to be like a shooting or something, this gas makes them fall asleep, and it's like installed like inside of the school, and it's super secure, and like it's very interesting. Like, I don't know where it was, I don't know where I heard it from, but yeah, they should do that in schools. I feel like the country, like the US, has, they say they don't have money, but they do. They have enough money. Or there's even big foundations like Walmart, like big companies have enough money to donate to schools to help make them safe, because right now I feel like kids need to be protected, and schools, they need to start off with the schools. They need to figure something out with the schools. They need to figure out a plan, a very thought out plan. They need to have better security. They need to have more law enforcement in school. They need to hire more cops for schools, to be in the schools, at least 2 or 3 within the property, like inside of the school. Um, but I don't know, just, I feel like sometimes other priorities are made for the wrong reasons, and I feel like they need to prioritize a lot of other things. Like, banning TikTok is really stupid. They need to focus on other things. They need to focus on a whole lot of other things. That's actually homeschool. Yeah, like, I want my siblings, my little sisters, because I have a 12-year-old who's gonna be 13, and she's in middle school, and she has had so many issues since she started middle school. Like, she has issues where she's been bullied, and she's in a situation right now where she feels like she needs to fight because a lot of girls are threatening her and telling her stuff. Can't believe law enforcement is needed in school. That's so unreal. I think that is needed there. Yeah, it's really sad. It is very unpredictable. Like, the shootings and all that, we haven't had in our city, but there's a problem. Like, it can happen because of how much like, it's like the point where it doesn't happen every day, but we know that it can happen any day because of how much access to guns there is, and they just need to figure something out like that, because even if they were to make a law for minors to not, like, have access to it or whatever, there's parents that have guns, and there's kids that don't listen, and they will get the guns and take them to school and stuff like that. And it's just a very slippery and messy topic. And I kind of want my sister to be homeschooled because she's been having a lot of issues, and teachers don't really help. But there's been a lot of fights, and kids bringing knives to school randomly, or they just got back from spring break, and on Monday when they came back there was a fight, and one of the girls got her head slammed against the wall. School for children should be a safe place where parents should be. Yeah, that's exactly what America needs to work on. America needs to work on it. And I don't really say that. I don't know, like I've gotten more woke with children right now. Like I feel very touched and very disturbed by how unprotected children are. Like there's like, even watching the series about the Nickelodeon child stars, I don't know, like I just want to protect kids because I know I'm gonna have kids one day. I have a nephew who's gonna turn a year old. I have a little sister that's 4. She's gonna turn 5. I have a little sister that's gonna turn 13 years old. And I don't want to picture them underground. I don't want to have to see them, in situations that are dangerous and stuff like that. Like, and that's why I kind of want them to be homeschooled. But at the end of the day, I know that mental health can be affected when you're homeschooled because you feel like you're missing out on socializing. But we kind of have to overlook that sometimes, because if you're homeschooled, yes, it does affect your health mentally. But if you really think about it, you're safe. You're not risking your life every day you go. You know, there is a lady that had posted on TikTok. I had seen that like a year or 2 years ago. I don't know how long ago. But this is really, really sad. She was taking her daughter to go buy shoes for school. And her little girl wanted some light up shoes. And her mom said, "No, you cannot have shoes that light up. I don't want you to have that." And she started crying. The little girl was crying, and the mom even wanted to cry because the mom knew that she could not buy her daughter light up shoes. And the reason for that is because if there were to be a shooting and that little girl had light up shoes, she would be found right away. And the mom was talking about it, and she was crying. She was like, "It is so sad that I live in a world where I cannot buy my daughter light up shoes, light up Skechers, because if she were to be in a position where there's a shooting, she would be found because of her shoes, and she could be killed because of her shoes." Hi, Ing, Justin. Yeah, it is really sad. Like, if you really think about it, like, now thinking about light up shoes, nobody, like, that's just really sad. And it hurts me because kids cannot feel safe, and there's some kids that don't think about it, and there's some kids that do think about it, like, wow, this could be my last day being here. Like the Uvalde shooting, that was very, like, that's very close to my city, and it did affect us a lot because it changed them, those kids and the teachers, and it was just so sad. I just hope one day. I am, well, it's because I work in a family company, and we have contracts around the city. So I just work in little, like, different locations. I only work like in 3. Right now I work in one location where I'm just in my car, and I just log who comes in and out. But usually it's very, very calm, so there's not really much to do. But yeah. That broke my heart when I saw on TV that Cos man took long to enter. Yeah, that was very. Yeah, I will be safe. Thank you. And yeah, that was very, very. The fact that they took so long to respond. It was. It was just very wrong. Very, very wrong. And like those cops, I don't know. It's just that was a very traumatizing thing. Yeah. And I think that it's just a very, very big thing that needs to be worked on. They need to stop worrying about TikTok and worry about the safety of the children. They need to worry about so many other things, about um, women and men having women and men need to have the same pay rate, same salary. They need to work on that. They need to work on there's a whole list of things that need to be worked on, but TikTok is the last thing that needs to be worked on. But yeah, it is very, very sad. There was even the one of the stories of the survivors of that shooting in Uvalde. There was a little girl who had to cover herself in her best friend's blood so that she can look like she wasn't alive, so they wouldn't shoot her. And she survived, and she's not gonna be okay for her whole life. But she was like saying that she has to cover herself in her classmates' blood so she can look like she was not alive, so they wouldn't shoot her. And that was freaking sad. And even there is a movie. What's the name of that movie where Jenna or Ortega comes out about the shooting? What was the name of it? I had seen a little bit of it. I never finished it. I thought it was too traumatizing to watch. But what was the name of it? I don't know if you guys know the movie that I'm talking about, the Jenna Ortega movie. Where there's a shooting and Maddie Ziegler. That was super duper sad. Like, I need to pee, but I don't want to go. I know a lot of people will not like that I will be talking about these kinds of topics a lot, but I think I'm very passionate about enforcing the safety of kids in general, because there's a lot of other things that can ruin a child's childhood. I think children. Bye for now. Let's go. Nice speaking to you. Thank you for chatting with me. Yeah, of course. Have a great night or morning. Yeah. 3 more hours left. I feel like going live really did help. But yeah, we just have 3 more hours left. I already want to leave and I want to sleep. I think what's that word, like I don't know if it's like a spokesperson or an activist for these kinds of things. Oh yeah, The Fallout, that was a movie. The Fallout, yeah, that was the movie. I had seen like the first couple minutes and I was like, wow, this is super intense. I don't know if I finished it. I was like towards the middle of it where she was like with the pen ink smeared all over. She's a really good actor. It's just crazy that we live in a world like that where we have to prepare ourselves for something like that, and we shouldn't even be like that. Like, I think they just need to invest money in any and all schools, private, public, homeschooled, like anything like that, like just need to be aware of situations like that because it can happen anywhere, anytime. And we need to have more security in general of everything. I don't know if I should go pee. I just I don't know. What should we talk about, guys? Should we talk about scary stories? I have a few scary stories, but one of the every time I think about like paranormal experiences, there's always one that I have had that stands out to me. Where I literally heard an invisible child's feet run up to me, and I was not alone. I did not experience this by myself. I experienced this with my aunt. So I was in her room. We were watching TV late at night, and her door was open so we could see like who was there. And we were watching TV, and her bed was right by the door. And I don't know where we just hear like little pitter patter, like little feet running up to us. Little, like, just imagine like how little kid like barefooted sounds running up to you. You definitely need to go pee. It's been 2 hours. Yeah, my bladder's gonna pop. I think that's bad. I do that a lot. So let me just let me get some. I always bring some wipes. Is that weird? Yeah, I heard that and I was not alone. I heard it and I was like, I kind of just wanted to ignore it because I was like, maybe I'm going crazy. But I was with my aunt, so excuse me. So little by little, like we're looking at each other, and my aunt was like, "Did you hear that?" And then I was like, "Yeah, like the little feet." And she was like, "Yeah, did you hear that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I did hear that." And yeah, it was. I thought it was my mind, but it was my aunt was my aunt heard the same thing that I heard, so I was like, maybe I'm not crazy. Oh my god, I have to pee so bad, guys. So yeah, I wasn't alone when I experienced that. I wasn't alone. I think that was one of the most intense things that I've heard. I have to pee so bad, guys. Have you guys ever had an experience like that? And in that house that I grew up in, everybody had a different experience there. Like everybody saw something different. Everybody, but yeah, I'm kind of afraid. I keep seeing stuff. Guys, I have to pee so bad. This shift is way too long. Um, Shadows is scary. I have been seeing shadows it's good that you're not scared. It's good that you're not scared because they don't care if I bother them. So sometimes they'll just stop bothering you, or some of them are stubborn. I think I brought something to my house where I live right now. Cause some stuff has happened. My hair looks so messy, guys. Well, that was a relief. No lie, I've been holding that piece since like 2 a.m. I have been seeing shadows on the stairs by where I live, and there's always something moving. You know how like randomly I got scared. I guess that's why I was holding my pee. But basically, you know how sometimes when you do dishes and sometimes like you don't set them right and they just move? Well, that's been happening a lot, and not just by the dish rack. It's been happening like inside of the pantry, or like something falling. So yeah, it's pretty weird. I don't know. I just want to go home already and sleep for like as much as I can. Yeah, I think I do, because I would play the scary apps and I would go to the cemetery and I would go walk around the haunted hospital. There's an abandoned hospital here in Laredo, Texas, and I had a weird experience there. I have a lot of experiences. Like, there are things that maybe can be explained, but too much of a coincidence, too many coincidences that have happened. And there was one time that I was playing the app. It's a free app, and I always thought that it was like, I was like telling myself, nah, it's nothing, it's nothing. And then it would say things that just made sense with where I was going, what I was doing, or like little stories that have happened. And then one time I was playing the app by the hospital, and it's just, I have never really had the fear so intense about getting shot. I just randomly got the fear of getting shot because of this thing that happened. So one time I was basically, wait, what did I sit on? I went there too with some friends. We got separated. It was weird. But did you go inside? Like, I've been wanting to go inside, but I'm fucking scared. Like, Um, I've been wanting to go inside, but I'm just scared because I don't know, I just don't want to fall or something. But I would go, but I would walk around. Like I would go walking around the block, and then one time I was like about the corner to turn to the car. Like I already had walked around and I was with my dad, and I don't know where the word alarm pops up. It broke like a wood that was blocking the door. Damn, you savage. No, and then this time, I was like I was going down this street, and I was about to go to the corner, and this street was where the car was, and out of nowhere, like the word alarm pops up, and in my head, I was like, I feel like this is a warning. So we went, and I just thought of the car, and I was like, fuck, something happened to the car. I think something's trying to warn us. And we turn and we run and we go towards the car, and we see an old beat up truck with only one headlight working, like parked right next to the car. And then in my head, I had the intense fear. Like, I don't know why, I just got so scared. But I got scared. I was like thinking that I was gonna get shot. Like, I just had the fear of getting shot. So I was like, nah, like, I just ignored it. I brushed it off because there was two creepy old trucks just driving around the block where we were. And I was like, something's gonna happen. And about a day or two later, one of my dad's friends that lives in that neighborhood had caught gunshots in his camera, in his security cameras. So I don't know if that connects to what I was feeling and what happened, but I feel like something was trying to warn us. And it just, I don't know, it was just such a weird experience. Like ever since then, I just had gotten that weird fear in my stomach. Like I felt sick, like if I was gonna get shot. And I just had the fear of getting shot. Then a day or two later, there was a lot of gunshots in that area. So something's happening. I don't know. And it's creepy. I got these sunglasses about 2 years ago, but I can't wear them because I don't have contacts anymore. But I think they're super cute, but I just cannot see anything because I'm super blind. So I got them for Valentine's after I had gotten into a very weird depression, but it helped when I bought them. Not really, but yeah, I've had a lot of weird experiences. I haven't played the Spirit app. I don't play it that much because it does mess with my energy. Yeah, I'm okay. um I just haven't played with any apps because it really does mess with my energy, like really really bad, and I don't want to provoke anything. So I'm gonna have to start praying more and learning how to bless myself for before and after these things, because I was gonna buy the Ouija board, but I recently did a video about it. Yeah, I do need to get cleansed because I think somebody's doing witchcraft on me. I think I know who. So I'm thinking in my head, like, whoever it is, I'm returning it back 1,000 times worse. Um, yeah, I think I'm getting something done on me because ever since something happened, it's just like something that happened, but um, I need to get cleansed. I have a tia who does cleanses. She's like in between a curandera and a bruja. But she just mainly does cleanses and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really crazy. I was gonna buy the Ouija board. But then I saw a case. I actually did a video on it. It's called La Mano Peluda. An episode called Clarita. I was gonna buy the Ouija board, but then I heard that story and it just scared me. And I don't know if I should buy a Ouija board because I don't want to get possessed. So that's why I haven't gotten the Ouija board. I really want to get it, but I keep having the song stuck in my head. It's gonna take some time to realign. I don't know. I just getting like really Drake Bell mode. Yeah, I'm weird. I know. I just want to go to sleep. It's 4:20 a.m. and I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go to sleep. I want to go to sleep for 3 days. Why? Drake and Josh, I don't know. It's like I'm just, it's because I was watching a lot about Drake Bell and his truth storytelling, like about what he went through. And no, we support mom boys. Yeah, I've had a lot of people tell me that. I'm getting more no's than yeses on the Ouija board. I maybe I just will buy like a spirit box or something, because Ouija boards are something not good. Because I wanna be the next Zach Bagans. I want to be a ghost hunter. That's my dream job. If I could have any job in the world, like, you know, we have the realistic dream job and then the dream job, like we wish we could really do that. I want to be a ghost hunter. You know, I'm a big chicken, but this chicken loves scary stuff. So, yeah, that's just really weird. I think I hurt my lip the other day because it's all bruised, and I keep messing with it. I don't know if I hit it or something with a vein. I don't like talking about veins. Veins and needles. Oh, why am I thinking about that shit? That would be cool in Laredo. Yeah, I want to do that. I want to become like a certified like ghost hunter, and that is my dream with this channel. Like, once I start growing more and hitting my milestones and all that, I want to travel and to the most haunted locations. Like, I want to go to the Zach Bagans Museum. I want to marry Zach Bagans, but I know that's too much to ask. At least to meet him. You know, I feel like I would faint. Like, he's like my very, very top, like, idol. Like, he's my idol and Russ, but like Zach is on top. Like, I love Zach. Like, he's my first like icon. Like, I look up to him. Yeah, I should. I really want to go to Nevada for my birthday, but I'm very poor right now, so I need I need to plan that, because that's like a birthday plan. Like, one of these birthdays before I'm 30, I want to go to Nevada. Like, I want to go and get like scared and do all that, and then I want to stay at the Clown Motel. Even though clowns scare me, but I want to do it. But if you yeah, that's pretty much it. I've always wanted to be in an episode on Ghost Adventures. That would be so cool. Oh my god. That would be so fun. Like, to be in the dark and just, you know, being there with Papa. I don't know, I think I would faint. Like, just be in the same room as him. Like, I just love him. I love how he takes his job so seriously and he's so passionate about everything. He literally bought a demon house and got blind from it. It's just so cool. I don't know. I miss the old crew, but I understand why they're not in the crew anymore. It's because I think doing that job, like, my voice, oh my god. That's how tired I am. My voice is going away. I think doing that job, you kind of have to sacrifice family. Yeah, you would always send Aaron out to do the scary shit. Like, Aaron, go to the basement. Aaron, go to the attic. To the most scariest location where they're going at. But I think to have that job, I know that it comes with a great deal of sacrifice. Like, Nick left because, Nick left because he had a family and it was affecting him. And Nick was always getting possessed, like, a lot. Even Zach, all of them got possessed, but I think more Nick and Zach. And I think that's why I heard something about Aaron leaving because, Nick leaving because of his family, like, it was affecting him. And then he had a kid, and he just didn't want to bring it to his kid. Aaron, I think he also left because of that. And they do? I need to check that out. Wow, I'm super behind on that. Yeah, like, it's interesting. Like, I remember, like, first watching it, I was, like, around 9 years old, and I will watch it, like, in the dark by myself, and I would get so scared, but I just loved it. And yeah, I was in love. Damn, that's crazy that he married a sidekick. Why did I say sidekick? Sidekick. That is cool. She probably manifested Nick. Wait, let me lower my windows because I turned on the car for a little bit, but you never know. You never know. The movie Grave Encounters. I saw it pop up, but I was like, should I watch it? The documentary movie that I really loved was the Demon House with Zach Bagans. That shit was weird. Like, it kind of was like, is it real? Is it not? But the last clip, like one of the last clips where the demon went up to Zach, I was like, damn, don't hurt my boyfriend. You see how delusional I am? Like, I actually think, like, I will marry him one day. I just need to get fit, you know? And we can have, like, little, cute, weird babies. I don't know, I just love him. Sorry, I'm stupid, I know. But I just really love him. I say a lot. I say and like a lot. That's my goal. Like, I really want to do that before I die. Like, I want to go to the museum. I want to go on one episode with him. I just want to go on one episode and be like, hey, like, little, oh my god, he's so hot. Like, he's so beautiful. My mom says that he's not. I'm like, bro, girl, like, you don't even know. I just love a man that can face the dark and just mock a fucking demon. Like, that is just the hottest thing a guy can do. Like, even my boyfriend, like, I told him, like, if I had the opportunity, I would leave you for him. Because Annabelle doll, oh my god, I would hug her. My grandma has a haunted doll that makes weird sounds. And I kind of, like, interviewed my grandma and just got, like, little notes. But my grandma has this doll that she calls him El Niño. Wait, she has this doll that is she calls him El Niño, and she got him at and it's literally like the fucking Annabelle kind of story. Like, this looks too scary. I don't want it to be too dark, bro. Like, so she likes to go to the flea markets because she likes to buy antiques and vintage stuff. And she saw this doll because she likes to collect dolls. I don't know why. She's like, oh, let me get that doll. Looks like it has a demon. So she got the doll. It took her 2 times because she saw it and then she left and then she saw it again and she was like, I'm gonna take that doll. And when she took it, she put it on the passenger seat, and I don't know where the station starts like flipping stations. Like the radio starts flipping stations. And then she talks to it and she tells it like, it's you, right? Like, who the fuck says that shit? Like, she's fucking scary. And she said that the doll would make like crying, like little kids laughing and crying in the middle of the night. And it even made the voice of one of my uncles, and she hadn't spoken to him in years. So that was fucking weird. And she went to a medium, and the medium told her that it's the spirit, it has the spirit of a little baby. It has the spirit of a little baby. And that she should sleep with it. It's not a bad spirit, it just wants attention. That's literally like Annabelle shit. Hi, sister. And she said he died in a freak accident, and if you look into his chest, that's how he died. And he had like the doll had like a little piece of wire sticking out, so maybe he was like stabbed or impaled as a baby or something, and that he's a very like jealous spirit and he just wants attention. Like the song The Weeknd, he just wants attention. I love you a lot, Nina. My mom's on live and my little sister's watching, so that's why I'm talking to my little sister. Nina, I love you. She always asks me that because I would always ask her that. Like every time she will wake up, I always ask her, do you love me a lot? And she's like, yes. So now when she talks to me, she's like, hi, Nat, do you love me a lot? So, yeah. Yeah, she's a Sour Patch Kid. Like, nobody will ever want to babysit that little girl because she will make you cry, laugh, and love her all at the same time. So she confuses me. She makes me cry. She bullies me. She stopped being abusive. She used to like scratches. I have like little, I don't know if you can see, but little scars around here. But yeah, she's something. Like, we cannot tell her no. She's an iPad kid, like really, really bad. If her iPad turns off, she just throws it, and that's when we know that it needs to be charged. And yeah, she's my natural birth control. Like, just having her around me, I know that I won't have kids. So, I love her though. Like, I manifested her. I wanted a little brother because I'm the oldest out of 6 kids. We were supposed to be 8. My mom lost a twin, and then she lost another baby, but then she had this. This little girl makes up for like 20 kids, so she's enough. She's very strong, mentally and physically. She just, I don't know, she's very weird. Yeah, I remember I would always tell my mom, like, you're pregnant, you're pregnant, you're pregnant, like manifesting it. She came out pregnant, and I was like, I just want a little brother. And then in the gender reveal, we just saw pink. I wanted to cry because it's 5 girls and 1 boy. I was like, just one baby brother. No, I got a demonic little sister. She's cool sometimes. Yeah, my mom was pretty busy. That's my mom, Jessica. She's commenting on the live. Yeah, I am the oldest. Sadly, it's a very big responsibility because sometimes I feel like I see my siblings. Yeah, now I have a baby boy nephew, so he makes up for my little brother. Like, he's super cute, super chubby. He's already gonna be 1. But yeah, they grow so fast. I don't think I can handle having a kid because if I see them turning a month in 2 months, I'm gonna be crying every month. Like, damn, this baby's growing fast. Like, my nephew was so little and he's so big now. He's like so chunky, big cheeks, like big eyes. Like, he's such a big baby. These babies that are growing up during this pandemic, they're not normal. They're just very big and strong. So, yeah, I don't know. I want kids because I want my nephew to have like a lot of siblings. Cousins. Because he has one cousin that's literally like a few days older than him, like a few weeks older than him. But like, I want him to have more cousins. But then I think about it and I'm like, one, I'm a very anxiously depressed person, sometimes a little bipolar. I don't think I'm bipolar. I think I just have very highs and lows and I don't know how to control them. And I get very scared, like anxious. So I know that if I had a kid, I don't think I would like, I'll be like, oh my god, he's breathing. I know everybody does that, but it's just scary. It's scary. Like, I give props to every parent, mom, dad that has babies, and like, props to y'all because shit, I can't picture myself in that situation. Like, and then like the epidural, oh no, I would pass out. I'm like, put me C-section, pass me out, put me to sleep because I cannot see blood or anything like that. Like, I don't even know how I can handle a period. Like, I guess I'm just used to it, but sometimes I feel weird because blood and needles. You grow up fast when you have kids. Yeah. It's just scary because I just think about like, what if they get sick and like, I feel like I'll freak out. And yeah, my mom had me at 16. She got pregnant at 15 and had me at 16. So sometimes people think we're sisters. I think I look older than my mom, and that's really sad for me to say. My mom's she's gonna turn 40 next month. That's fucking wild, bro. Damn, I need to make you a grandma, like, ASAP. Like, I'm gonna tell Gilbert to hurry up because you're gonna turn 40. Like TikToks for me. Yeah, I need to. I think I would be fine if I just had twins. Like a boy and a girl. I'm good. You're gonna be a milfie. I wanna leave already. Like, I'm getting frustrated. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I've also liked to bully my mom a lot. We have a very weird relationship, me and my family. We just have a lot of humor. Like, that's how we bond. Is that normal? Like, we just literally bond, roasting each other. I roast my dad. I roast my mom. My mom sometimes will clap back at me and roast me. My dad too. I have like about less than 2.5 hours. Oof, ahorita I'll tell you something that just happened right now. Is it bad or good? Wait, I'm gonna go outside because there's like, you see, my mom already has cheese mix. She already has tea to spill. Wait, where is my... Oh yeah, I saw. I saw that. Yeah, my mom just gave me some tea right now. I have to sneeze. I'm so sorry. The sky looks fake, you know? Look at Winnie Nature. Right now, look at it. You know, I've also been very addicted with sausage McMuffins. Like literally just sausage and cheese in a muffin from McDonald's. I just been like, that's the only breakfast I crave, and I can eat like 5 of them. That's fucking sad. Like that I can eat 5 McMuffins, sausage McMuffins, not with the egg. I don't like with the egg. Like sometimes with egg, but I usually just get sausage. And all like I just want something bad right now. I don't know if I should. And I usually always eat that on the weekend because since I work, when I work the weekends, I'm getting out at 7 in the morning. So that's when I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just thinking about getting a sausage muffin. It's basically once or twice a week. Imagine if I see a lechuza. Damn. I should do a video on lechuzas and witches. I need to get a cleanse. You know you want a coffee. I want a sausage muffin. We all want something in life. I want to marry Zach Bagans. You used to want to marry Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is like, I don't want to say it, but he's deteriorating, and that's fucking sad and depressing. Like he's already losing everything, like his memories and all that. I wanna go home already. That's how stressed I am. Like I just wanna fucking leave. I know, pobrecito. Pobrecito Willito. I have a list of actors that I'm gonna be really depressed when they pass, and there's even some that I still haven't gotten over, like Robin Williams. Oh my god, guys, like how do you say it? I don't accept death, like whenever it happens, even with family members. Like, I just picture that they're doing what they love. Like I haven't processed any family death. Like all the ones that have happened in my life, I don't picture them gone. I just picture them doing what they like to do. Is that messed up? Is that even healthy to do? Like I don't picture them gone. I just picture that they're doing something that they love, and that kind of just, it doesn't make me depressed as much. Ooh, bitch, it's cold. I'm sorry, I don't know if you can tell, but 1, I don't have friends. 2, I'm fucking sleepy. Like I don't even know how I don't pass out. I think the only reason where I'm actually able to stay awake is because the spirits and creepy things that happen here. Like literally at 3:20 in the morning, like at 3 in the morning right now. Ew, why'd you put that? The dogs were going crazy at 3 in the morning, and it's either because it's the devil's hour or probably there's duendes fucking coming out. So, that if there's a fucking duende, I will step on you. I don't care. Like, no, fuck, no. The only duendes or gnomes that I have in my life are the decor ones. Like, I have an Easter bunny gnome, and then I have a Halloween one, and they're my door stopper. And my guardians. Like, I respect those, because they're cute. But the other ones, they're like leprechaun shit. Like, that movie, Leprechaun, My mom, I'm not gonna lie, guys. My mom literally traumatized me because she just had us watch horror movies at like 8, 9 years old, bro. Like, I was afraid for a while that a leprechaun was gonna scratch my feet. Like, even right now, by the car, I just picture a leprechaun scratching my ankles. Like, ouch. Don't do that. Yeah, I don't like that. Leprechaun, like, I would have nightmares of the leprechaun wanting to marry me in my dreams and that he would try to crawl up my butt. Is that weird? Like, I guess since they're like tiny, like, they kind of have the ability to do that. Oh, fuck no. That's why they scare me. That's why, like, little creatures like that scare me, because they have the ability to do, like, anything. Like, they can crawl inside of your butthole. And I don't know, it's just creepy. Yeah, he was like trying to marry me, and he would try to fit me, like, in the dream he would try to fit me inside of his little car and like be all weird, and I was like, dude, you're a leprechaun. What the hell? Yeah. That was scary. I've been on this live for almost 100 minutes. Wow. That's cool. I think I could do it live streaming like for 24 hours on Twitch. Like doing random shit. It's because I need to have like a list of things with me that I could do on live. Like, one, I could read a scary book like Jenny. Oh my god. I don't know why I said that shit. That bitch scared me. Like, have you guys heard that story of Jenny? Oh my god. It's like a kid's horror story, but it wasn't like, it was too much for a little kid. It was like, there was a girl named Jenny. She was like all the other girls except for one thing. She always wore a green ribbon around her neck. And then it was something like, Jenny met a boy named Alfred. Alfred liked Jenny, Jenny liked Alfred, and they get married. And then she always wore the ground. He would always ask about the green ribbon, and she never took it off, the green ribbon, until one day, they get married and then they grow old. And then she tells him, like, why she always had the green ribbon. She tells him to untie it, and her head fell off. And the story itself is not creepy. It's just the illustrations of that book that scared me. Like, her face in all the pictures, she just reminded me of like The Grudge or like Samara. Like, she just looks so scary the way they drew her. I don't even want to get in the fucking car, bitch. Like, if she pops up, I'm gonna fucking elbow her. If you guys haven't heard that story, it's not fun. It's not fun for a kid to hear or watch. Should I get sausage McMuffins? That's why I'm never gonna lose weight. Never. My hair looks so bad. Tell me if you guys have heard of that story. The Jenny story. Oh my god. I'm feeling so uncomfortable. Just that name itself, and I just picture her face. I picture her head on the floor. Now you love horror stuff. Yeah. Three people have told me that they're scary. They don't suck, they're fucking scary. That there's somebody in my back seat. 3 people have told me that I have something in my car. And I don't want to believe it. but I do. So when I record or go live or something like that, like I'm just very ignorant about the backseat because something's chilling in the backseat. I don't want to think about it, but it had to be said because I can't just ignore it all night. I don't even know why I said it. I'm just trying to keep myself awake because I'm fucking tired. I have like 2 more hours. 2 more hours, guys. And thanks to you guys that have been on my live and commenting, keeping me awake, keeping me alert. Shout out to y'all because I've been able to stay awake. A fucking bug just got in here because of the light. Fucking bugs, bro. If you could name the bug that you hate the most, comment it down below. The bug that grosses you out the most. Which is that bug? For me, I think a fly or a maggot. It's the same thing, but maggots more. No, flies, because flies, they're nasty. Yeah, but if you can name down spiders, like the furry ones, the furries. Ugh, the tarantula. Oh, the other day at work, I saw Black Widow and nobody had seen it. And the sun was barely coming out, but it was so dark. And I was like, I told the guy, kill it because it's gonna bite one of us. We're gonna get poisoned. It was Black Widow. So, killed it. He popped it. Yeah, it was a big, big Black Widow, and it was like scary. Um, but me, it's flies. I think it's flies for me because they just go in your food really, really fast, and they just spit, and it like dissolves your food and make it liquidy for them. Ugh. That's fucking nasty. And then they land on shit. But that scare me. Yeah, I think. I don't know what bugs scare me. I think also spiders scare me, but what grosses me out are flies and maggots. There's a possibility. Do you ever watch a movie from like 5, 10 plus years ago? You kind of get depressed because you're like, that time is over. Like, it's not gonna happen again. Like, I think about Twilight or like Austin Powers, and I'm like, damn, like, okay. And I'm like, damn, we're never gonna go back to that time. Like, it's already been so long, and like, we're never gonna get that time back where those movies were barely coming out. I remember when I first saw Twilight, I fell in love, and I was like, damn, this is gonna be a big hit. Let me see. Oh. Oops, I have some missed messages. No, yeah, like, I do think about that, like, how, movies just happen and time passes by. I'm fucking random. Everybody who sees these lives after, they're me like, damn, she's really random. Is that a mosquito? Oh my god, get out of here, you bloody disease. I saw the Wonka movie, and I was like, when I put the movie, I was super open-minded. That's what I liked about myself, because I was very open-minded, and I loved it. I loved the movie. It was really good. But the only thing throughout the whole movie, I kept waiting for it to be like how they have the actual factory, like, how the way Wonka's factory looks. I kept waiting for that to come out, And I don't like that it only came out in the very, very end. Like, I wish it showed a little bit more of the actual factory. Because the first one that he made, it was basically like not really like magical. It was more like mechanical, like a mechanical chocolate factory of like mechanical little things. And then in the end, he makes this actual like kind of magical, really fun. I always wanted to be there. I probably would have been the fat kid that got sucked in the chocolate. For sure. The one that's obsessed with eating. That would have been me. But I really did like it. I like that they made it into a musical. Kind of gave me like Sweeney Todd vibes, but clean kid vibes. Like not too dark. I love Sweeney Todd. I used to not like musicals until now. I became an adult and I like them. But Sweeney Todd is one of my favorites. I love Beetlejuice. What else? I got a brain fart right there. Edward Scissorhands, really good. I'm super fucking excited for September for Beetlejuice. I think I already said this earlier, but for Beetlejuice is, oh my god, bro. The fact that they put in the same characters, well, I think almost all the same characters, like, it's gonna be a good movie. Like, I am just ready for everything and anything. I'm gonna be very open-minded about it, and I just keep it at that. Yeah. My fucking... It's already gonna be 5. 2 more hours. 2 more hours. I don't know. I'm just gonna be very open-minded because I was very open-minded with Barbie, Wonka. But I barely remember the original Beetlejuice. I'm gonna rewatch it. I've already seen it like 7 times, 7 to 10 times recently. But yeah. I think the only reason why I like the old movies is because of my mom. Like, my mom really got me into there's a fucking mosquito in here. She got me into a lot of like the 80s and 90s movies, like Drop Dead Fred. I really love like the 80s kinds of movies. But like I think that's why I like 80 movies, because of my mom. She would always put them. And growing up, I never really paid attention to Beetlejuice until like a few years ago. I saw it and I just love the creativity that Tim Burton has. I think I would want to get his signature as a tattoo. I don't know. I like Tim Burton. He's really, really well illustrated person, like with his stuff. I like his work. And I've been getting Tim Burton inspired tattoos. I only have one right now of the Cheshire Cat, but the Tim Burton, like the realistic version. I'm gonna have my left thigh covered in Tim Burton inspired tattoos. For Beetlejuice, I couldn't pick only one. I picked like 3 or 4. I just need to sketch them out and start them, and I'm gonna go live and record a little bit and all that. But I'm gonna get a lot of on my left thigh, cover it with Tim Burton tattoos, and I'm really excited to start on that already because, yeah, I just really like it. I want to get tattoos on my thigh. Yo. But yeah, I want to start that, and then I'm gonna get very like innocent tattoos. Like, I'm not really gonna get anything too harsh, but yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off and charge my phone, and I'm gonna kick off the night with watching a movie, maybe a Tim Burton movie. But yeah, I'm gonna kick off the night already. I'm gonna end the live because yeah, I want to thank you guys for joining the live. I will continue to be live randomly. Thank you, Ducky, for staying on. You've been really on, and thank you for chatting with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the live, and thank you. I will be safe, and thank you. Bye bye, guys.